say you're bold. From wild hot takes to the stories he'll spin, you never quite know what you're diving in. Then there's the Vincenzone, best bud in tow, and the Fritzy Files crew, she's raring to go. So tune in, lean in, let the man speak. Something new and outrageous every damn week. It's the world according to Dick Buttons podcast, bitches.
That's right, everybody. Thank you for pressing play on this week's episode of The World According to Dick Buttons. I'm Dick Buttons, and I'm so glad you tuned in. Last week, I was in the Big Apple, New York, New York. The city so nice, they named it twice. Fight me, the best city in the world. And I was there for a work conference called Interfex. I'll leave it at that. And I wanted to share an experience that happened to me, which only seems to happen to me. I don't know. I seem to be a magnet for this kind of stuff. But here's what went on. So, listen, when you're in the city, no matter how far you are, you're only a couple blocks away from where you need to go. And I am a walker. 20-minute walk, 40-minute walk, it's not a big deal. However, on the one day where I had to go meet my colleague, it was raining. And I did have luggage with me. So I did decide to call a cab. And this is where it gets interesting, right? So I hail a cab. First, first two cabs pull up. So I go to the first one and I open the door and the lady goes, "No, no, 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 not me, not me." I said, "Okay, fine." Her light was on. Whatever. Get into the second cab, give him the address, start off on our trip. Now, the first thing he says to me, "You want me to make a left on 7th or do you want me to go this way?" And I'm like, "Dude, you're you're the cab driver. I am paying you for a service because you're clearly the expert on how to get from point A to point B. And God forbid he may use Google Maps or anything." And I said, "Dude, it's up to you." We go a little bit further. And then he asked the same question. Should I make a right here? And so I guess I expressed my, uh, I don't know, not anger, but just like astonishment that he was asking me for directions. I'm like, "Dude, you're the cab driver." "Oh, no, no, no. No, no need to get angry, sir. No need to get angry." Maybe there was a need to get angry. I'm paying him to take me from point A to point B. I shouldn't have to be his Google Maps. No. Listen, am I getting? Is it me? Please, I want to know in the comments. Is it me? I don't understand why he should be asking me for directions. I mean, he's the cab driver. I don't go to a doctor. And what if the doctor says to you, should I take your pulse this way or that way? It falls into the same realm for me. So that's that one story. Then, and listen, I still love New York, right? So these things are all part of being in the city, and so you take everything that comes with it. So when you're in the city, you have to have a dirty water dog. Yes, you do. It's the rule. Look it up. You have to. And I like my New York City dirty water dogs with just mustard. So I ordered just mustard. Now, uh, I put a picture up here of what I got. I think I got gypped on the mustard. He really, really skimped. And the guy was, there was a group of us there all putting in an order, and he seemed kind of cranky. And I decided not to. That's my fault. I didn't go back and say, "Hey, can you put more mustard on this?" So, uh, yeah. So there's the picture. That's what I had. Could it have been better? Yeah. Could have had more mustard on it. Was it a bit soggy? Yeah. But it's a dirty water dog. So, uh, kind of didn't live up to my memory of a dirty water dog the last time I was in the city. So, that being said, oh, and also, one last thing about New York City. I wanna give a shout out. I know I've been shitting all over 7-Eleven, quite a bit lately with their hours and not having enough coffee. But this experience, in the city, um, perfection. On my walk to the event, in the morning, past the 7-Eleven, and consistent, on point, on brand. Coffee was great. Uh, can't complain. So I'm down to now that this is basically a ownership issue or clientele issue. Who's running the place? So I will continue to rail on the local 7-Eleven here until things change. But kudos to the one on Broadway and 48th, I think, if I had to uh, take a guess. You think I would have wrote it down. But that's it for the little update on my trip to New York. Oh, I'll put up some pictures too of the food I had. I'll give couple shout outs to the restaurants that we ate at. One was Octo on West 33rd, I believe. It was a Korean Chinese fusion. Had some really good stuff there. I'll throw those pictures up. Then we ate at a place called Toledo, the oldest Spanish restaurant in New York City. Fantastic. I had steak there. And then our last meal was at a place called Quality Meats. Never heard of it. Kind of a bad name. Sounded more like a deli or a restaurant depot, but steak was actually fantastic. The best blue temperature cook that I've had on a steak in a very long time. They understood what the word blue meant. Appetizer appetizers were fantastic. All in all, a good time. It's always nice to get out and get wined and dined. Uh, Great people, great connections were made for business, and I wouldn't have it any other way. That's one of the perks of the field that I'm in, is that you get to meet new people, you get to make connections and do business together. It's great. So that's my New York story for this trip. I'm sure there'll be more, and we'll talk about it later. That's right. It's time for another Dick Buttons TV review. And this week's review is of a new show called Big Mistakes. The show stars Dan Levy. It's also written and produced by him. And if you are a fan of Dan Levy's and his work with Schitt's Creek, you are going to love Big Mistakes. Now, there will be some comparisons made to Schitt's Creek here. The cadence, the timing, the characters sort of mimic the people that surrounded him on Schitt's Creek. But this show is fantastic. It has everything that you would want, and I binged this all 8 episodes in right in a row. I didn't even waste time. It's funny, it's irreverent, the storyline is craziness. I won't give too much away because I want you to enjoy the show, but I'll put pictures of the cast up. I did not know many of the other people in this show other than Dan, and I think that worked. And there will be those who will throw a comparison to Schitt's Creek, and rightly so, because Dan Levy did take a lot from his character in Schitt's Creek and put it into this show. However, that being said, it really works. I think Dan is the star. You can tell he put his stamp all over this. He's a very talented comedic actor. Oh, it's on Netflix. Check it out. Because everything works. Everything is tight. The timing is great. Check it out. I'm giving this show 5 out of 5 dicks, and I don't give that out easily. I really have to be impressed to give out 5 dicks. But 5 out of 5 dicks, Netflix, Big Mistakes, Dan Levy, writing, acting, very Schitt's Creek reminiscent, but check it out. You won't regret it.
This week's episode of The World According to Dick Buttons podcast is brought to you by Resonant Records. Resonant Records, a home for bold, original artists, pushing past genre lines and making noise that actually means something. From hip-hop to glitch, rock to experimental soundscapes, Resonant Records is building a world where real creativity still matters. Check out Resonant Records online and ask yourself one question.
Are you resonant?
Hey, Vincenzo! Tell everyone the great news. Hey, guys. Tune in on May 5th for a special Cinco de Mayo show.
When the wine gets open, you know what that means. Unscripted moments and in between scenes. Topics start flowing, no map, no throne. No one really knows where the night's gonna roll. Best friends for life, just talking it out. Laughing too loud, that's what it's about. So hit play, don't sit below. Come pour one up on the Vincenzone.
That's right, everybody. From that theme song, you know what that means. To my right,
as always, honored and humble.
it is time for another Vincenzone.
Oh, here we go.
What fucked up weather, man.
Oh my gosh.
And I'm not talking about Storm Field. I just meant in general.
Listen, my sister in Kansas is still on high alert. They still got tornadoes and things.
Well, she moved to Kansas, so
And you know what? I learned a little something about tornadoes. They don't necessarily come down and then sweep across and take homes out. Sometimes they just come down, destroy a house, or
Oh.
come and go back up.
Oh.
So that's when you see on the news and you see 3 devastated, what used to be homes, and then 1 perfectly intact home. It wasn't a path. They just come down like a funnel, destroy, go back up.
you know, a cousin of mine who used to live in Staten Island, they were on a kick. This is many, many, many years ago.
Right,
They moved to Jersey,
right.
and they moved 2 blocks away from my mom and dad
Okay.
in a new development.
All right.
A storm came through. I
Right.
think a tornado. It had to have been. The house in between their house and their other neighbor was taken down to everything was gone, and the 2 houses surrounding it
Yeah,
were fine.
It's crazy. It's
Fuck.
crazy.
Fucked up weather.
So you don't know what you're gonna get.
Oh wait, what are we forgetting? What are we drinking? Oh my god,
Oh,
how is that possible? Oh, this is the one I can't pronunciate.
that's why I bought.
Montal.
Oh, it's the red kind.
Oh, and it's a screw top good.
Yeah.
While I'm pouring this, even though I ranted about this in a segment that you probably watched already,
All right.
give me your glass first. Let's get
Yes.
this out of the way.
Priorities.
This
It
is
looks like A positive blood.
Montal Palata, whatever,
Right.
is in between
Right.
a cab and a Pinot Noir.
Okay.
I think, at least for me.
I keep holding my glass a little lower so he thinks that it's not as full.
Oh, is that what you want? Oh, I see.
Just teasing.
All right, we're good. All right.
Uh,
Mine is like fogging up.
Do you know what?
What? Did you see that?
Did you notice the bottle was not cold?
It's what? Oh, maybe that's why the
Maybe.
glasses were cold. Cheers, my
Yeah,
brother.
cheers. Getting that first sip.
Mm-mm. It's actually warm. Where did you have it?
It's actually blood.
Oh. I wanted to rant in front of you too, because even though I ranted about this, like I said, so unfortunately I was away on business, right? I was in New York for 3 days,
Eating good. Eating good.
pushing myself
Right.
because I mean, I was at so many great places and we were having lunch and I don't, anyway, one day it rained.
Okay.
The day I had to walk, and now listen, I walked,
Right.
20-minute walk from the hotel to whatever, that's fine.
That's great exercise.
40-minute walk to the Javits Center, I didn't mind either.
Okay.
But the one day I had to walk, I had my luggage with me. It was the last day. I was dropping it off at my boss's hotel.
Okay.
And it was raining. So I hail a cab.
Okay.
And I don't mind telling this again because you know I like to rant. So I hail the cab.
Okay.
2 cabs pull up in front of this building that I stopped at because it was an overhang.
Right.
I go to the first one, right? Wouldn't you?
Sure. Absolutely. You want to
I
get
grab the handle, open the door, and this lady turns, no. Don't get in. Oh, fuck you.
you should have just pulled her out of the cab. Hit it.
Why did you pull it? Anyway, so then I get in the other cab.
Right.
Tell him West 37th Street, blah, 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 the Courtyard Marriott. Okay. We start off on our trip. And he looks over his shoulder. He goes, "So you want me to take 7th Avenue or 5th Avenue?"
This is what you do for a living.
And I go, "Dude,
This is
you're the cab driver."
as long as you're not going to drive me around in circles and charge me for it,
I said, "I don't know. I called you because I don't,
because that's not my job.
So then he calmed down, and then 5 minutes later, "Should I make a right here?" I'm like, "Dude!"
Does he not have a GPS on?
He didn't. But
But they should know the city. It's the city. It's streets.
so I said, "Dude, I'm paying you to take me somewhere. Am I gonna get part of this money if I give you"
Right, correct.
"Oh, sir," and I'm not gonna do the accent. "No need to get upset.
Gee, wait, what the accent would have been.
No need to get upset." But I was upset. I mean, fuck you. You're just
Listen, Latka, just get me to the train.
that's the equivalent of going to get surgery, and then the surgeon go to you, "Should I open you up on the left or the right?" It made absolutely no sense to me.
Latka, just get me to the train.
But what I will say, I love trips to the city because it just reaffirms why I love New York City.
Yes.
These places that I ate at, I never would have heard of.
Mhm.
I'll give out shout outs, even though
Yeah.
I did briefly talk about it in the previous segment. Fuck you, you're gonna listen again.
Yep. One more time.
Because I get to tell Vincenzo. He
That's
didn't get to
right.
hear this. The first place my boss and I met was Octo, was a Korean Chinese fusion.
Ooh.
Down
Mm.
a side street.
Best
And,
kind of places.
shout out to the Captain's Quarters, the bar across the street
Okay.
when I was waiting for my boss. $7 wines, happy hour. Now in New York City,
Wow, that's great.
yeah, and it was a dive bar, but it had personality,
Yeah.
and the wine was good. But anyway, Octo was great. We had soup dumplings. Did you ever
Oh,
have a soup dumpling?
no, what is a
So
soup dump?
they were kimchi soup dumplings. They call it a soup dumpling because if you were to pop it in your mouth,
Oh, the soup.
it's
What's in your mouth?
inside. It's inside.
Oh.
And then I had spicy beef and noodles and something. Um, it was really good. Then went to a place called Toledo,
Guess who's going to the drive-through on the way home now? God, you're making me hungry.
if it's open.
This is true. Where we live, everything closes down at noon, high noon.
Toledo was the oldest Spanish restaurant in the city.
Wow.
Opened 80 something years or something.
Okay.
Had a filet mignon steak there. That's when I initially told you it was better than
3-0.
Three Oak, and it was. One thing I didn't do at these, I didn't get appetizers really because I can't. I mean,
Because that fills you up.
I can't eat anyway. But and then this other company took us to a place called Quality Meats, which I was not a fan of the name.
By the way, do you think it was originally a butcher shop?
No,
Where did they get the name?
so they have two other restaurants:
Okay.
Quality Seafood
So do you have original?
and Quality Italian.
By the way, we went to an excellent
Oh, I know
Italian
what you're gonna
restaurant
say.
in New
Yeah, yeah,
York
with a shitty name.
with a terrible name, but
Yeah.
it began with an A, and
No, Pasta Lovers was
oh, it
the
was
one.
Pasta Lovers.
Yeah,
I'm
remember
sorry.
that was like a fast food name.
And, you know, a little trepidation about walking into a place called Pasta Lovers.
Yeah, it was
so
good though.
unoriginal. The food was incredible.
I think we've been back twice, I think.
Yeah.
But New York's great. I mean, the food is great. Just walking through, and the path I stayed at Trump International,
Surprised he let you.
which, by the
And
way, I'm gonna throw.
was it nice?
It was a hotel, wasn't it? Was not. I had a hallway. I had a kitchen, and a walk-in closet.
Yeah, but by being in other places,
Yeah, it was.
comparable.
It was nice. I will throw up a picture though. He had his fucking face on the hand soap in the
Of
bathroom.
course he did. You're surprised he didn't have it, on the toilet seat, on the handle.
I'll
in the
give
kitchen.
everybody. I'll give all my listeners one guess what I washed with that soap. Okay. Uh,
It probably needed cleaning.
because I was all the way up by Central Park West, I had to walk, and the path I took was Broadway, which took me right down to Times Square.
Right.
The vibe,
Oh.
those dancers that we always see.
And didn't you predominantly have good weather?
Yeah, except for that one, the
Except for
last
that one
day, that
thing.
last day, Wednesday.
You had some great weather.
And then on the way back from dinner on Tuesday night, or was it Wednesday night? No, Wednesday night we left. Tuesday night, I had shoes that matched my suit, but they were just a tad bit too big. And and I had on no-show socks.
Blister?
Blood. But when I got back to my room,
That's the other B word we want to hear.
yeah, when I got back to my room, my ankles were one ankle was really sore. I looked down, and the back of my pants were all bloody and
Did
everything.
you learn nothing from Italy? Looking around in Italy?
I did not.
Jeez.
Did not. Oh, you listen. We're the human race. We don't learn much. I think
Oh, that I do. That's. I have my shoes picked out for Sicily in September. I'm not going to get. It's the one thing you don't want to screw up is
Did you book your restaurants yet, or is it too?
June.
You have to wait till June.
June is restaurant picking time. Everything else is locked in and paid for.
Okay. Did you look at the restaurants yet to see what you wanted to
No, she's our concierge travel agent is.
Oh, she does it for you? Okay.
No. She will. She'll book them, but she'll give us a she'll
How
give us a selection.
fancy you are. You have people doing it for you.
Concierge. By the way, you pay for that.
Oh, sorry.
You pay out your nose for that. But guess what? All the details. What kind of pillow firmness do you want? Just all the little details that, you take for granted. It's like, nope, you're getting all the good stuff.
Yeah.
It costs you twice as much.
That's awesome. The other thing about we are patrons of the Javits Center. We go to Comic-Con and the other show.
Yeah.
And if I had to compare this Interfex thing to those other two events,
Okay.
I think it falls in between Comic-Con and the car show as volume.
I'm gonna say, have
Well,
you
you've
been to
never
the car
been-
show on a Saturday?
No,
Oh, it's a freaking zoo.
I would imagine. Okay.
Oh, it's a zoo. We went during the week. That was the whole point, was not to miss those crowds on a Saturday or even what day did we go?
We went during the week. It was a Wednesday.
Friday and Saturday, zoo.
Yeah, I want to try to go to Comic-Con. Oh, one thing I did do during this Interfex thing, I dropped podcast cards all over that fucking showroom.
Beautiful. Beautiful. Who's better than you?
We'll see what happens. We'll see if we get an uptick. We have to pick out our next live, not live, you know what I mean, remote
Right.
event.
Mhm.
I know you brought up the local car show, but
Yeah, no, I agree.
I rather not. I'd rather be where people don't know who the
Right.
fuck we are, unless they know who Vincenzo and Dick Buttons are.
Right. They will at the end.
Hopefully.
Go somewhere and just start doing we'll just start doing pieces in front of things and let people come up to us and say,
No, I'm gonna go up to people too, but I mean, there was a lot of opportunity to do that at this Interfex thing, other than I didn't want to. It's
Right.
a work related thing, and I'm sure somebody I was with would have had a hard time with that. I think anyway.
don't adjust if you're on the radio, you don't have to adjust anything, but do I look tan?
Oh, because you were back.
Uh,
Can I be honest?
Yeah.
No.
I used a lot of sunscreen at my
Well,
show,
as you should.
3 days in Florida.
How
on
was the
beach.
trip, by the way?
Flawless. No problems with the plane, no problems coming back, no problems at the hotel.
So you didn't know you had a private pool?
No, we
I
checked
found
in.
that interesting.
It was a Sea Spray resort. It was like 12 condos, maybe 15 condos. And the one that we happened to book, the Oasis, had
So they all don't have private pool.
none of them except for
Oh,
the Oasis.
look at you,
And when the guy was
fancy schmancy.
when the guy said, when you come off the beach, you can go over to the pool and just jump right in and wash off your sandy feet. And go thinking, well, maybe the other patrons or the other guests would rather that I wash my feet off before I jump into the pool.
it's your
Until he said, oh, no, you have your own pool.
Why would you want to do that to your own pool too? I mean, that's if I'm going to be honest,
But you can.
Well, you can.
That was the point. And the pool was heated. And now I
did you need that in
understand.
Florida?
Um,
Wait a minute. Did you need heated in Florida?
guess what? At night and in the morning, if you want to go for a little swim, it's cool.
Oh,
It's
okay.
actually, especially this time of year.
Did you do that?
And that we did at night.
Okay.
I'm going to give you a shout out to. Your MO is to go to a hotel at a shore town or a beach place and have a pool. And I'm going, well, what's the point? You have that beautiful Gulf water. Guess what?
Yeah. Okay.
That pool was warmer than the Gulf water at this point, and it was refreshing.
But I think the thing about having your own pool is that sometimes you wanna lug all your shit and go to the beach and
Oh, no, we wanna do that too, but this was having your cake and eat it
well, you can do
too.
both, yeah.
Yeah, and the great thing was like, you could sit there and say, "Let's pack it up and head back to the pool."
Yeah, I get yeah.
I said as I'm in the water going, "Man, now I know why Mr. Buttons
Mhm,
loves having his
mhm.
own pool."
Now the other thing we gotta plan, we are gonna drop next week's episode. No, yes, next week, so
Right?
it'll be I never we record on such off time,
Yes,
and I forget that this is not airing till Thursday of this week coming.
correct.
So, we will be dropping next week's episode because 'cause they're now listening on Friday morning, a couple days early.
Right.
Cinco de Mayo falls on a Tuesday, so it's fucking Taco Tuesday
Tuesday.
and Cinco de Mayo.
And we know somebody I have a family friend whose birthday I have a relative whose
On
birthday
Cinco de Mayo?
on Cinco de Mayo. He's Filipino. He's one of my nephews. That's a trifecta for him.
It is. I mean, that's so we're gonna have margaritas instead of wine.
Yes.
I'll be making margaritas. Vincenzo's bringing tacos, I believe.
I am bringing tacos.
And, I think that'll be the first time we had food on the set. Oh, no, did I eat White Castle while we recorded? Oh, but we didn't have video at the time.
No, yeah, we're
So this will be interesting to see, exactly, what goes on.
By the way, when you eat that taco, do you turn your head or do you turn the taco? Some people turn their head to approach the taco. Some people
Some
turn the taco.
maniacs,
Some people turn the taco.
I never made notice of what it we'll find out.
It's interesting to watch, and I don't know if one is a serial killer and
I've seen maniacs eat a taco like a ear of corn, like, from the top,
what?
side to side.
No.
Yeah.
They their first taco.
No.
I remember
I
my
worked
first
with I
beer.
worked with somebody
Remember my first taco.
when I worked with somebody and in my fatter days, we used to go to Taco Bell almost every day for lunch, and that is how he ate his tacos, his crunchy tacos, like, held it like this and ate it like an ear of corn side to side.
Because he didn't want the stuff falling out maybe.
He that's what
The
he
problem
that's
the
what he
problem is
explained.
but if you don't go from the normal angle that you usually eat it, you don't get all the different food groups. You don't get the meat and the sour cream.
Yeah, does it matter what
You know,
Taco Bell, though? I don't
it's a
know.
taco's a taco. You wanna get all cross section of all that food when you take that bite.
I'll be honest, I used to make tacos once a week when I cooked.
Right.
Again, I don't have any desire to eat anymore or cook 'cause
I understand.
I used to make a hell of a fixins bar for the time. I mean, it was a big
Right.
night at the house.
Well, you're a foodie. You've always done a great job.
Rice, refried beans.
Yes.
But even now, I'm not. I'm still detoxing from that week, that 3 days in New York.
That's a lot of food. Did you have meals that you didn't finish?
Oh, I didn't finish. Uh,
Did you
the 2
finish?
steaks, I got filet mignon, so they were
Mhm.
10 ounce,
Okay.
and I had the appetizers. That's the beauty of when you're on business
Mhm.
and people are buying the fucking you know,
It's on them.
and so the last dinner we had, I'm not mentioning names,
No.
but the last, meal we had, first of all, the drinks guy was coming around for drink orders,
Oh,
and the guy next to me goes, "Oh, I'll handle that." Whoever wanted a cocktail, get a but he ordered the wine for the table.
okay.
Fantastic choice.
Great.
And then the other guy on my left, when it came time for appetizers, he just ordered one of every a cold one and one of every warm one for the table.
Ooh, like
We had
tapas.
we had, tuna tartare, we had oysters, we
Ooh.
had prawns the size of like a
Oh.
sneaker. It was so good.
Mm.
And the vibe of that Quality Meats was really fantastic.
Quality meats. I'm gonna remember that.
Yeah.
Um,
Now
listen, I'm gonna give you a little surprise.
uh-oh.
My better half and I have finished The Pit.
Yeah,
Listen,
we finished it.
okay. But in my household is what are we gonna watch together next? Because we don't have same interests. So I suggested something,
I have a good one.
but
Okay.
it's something that you've already seen
Okay.
like a year or two ago. Um, and I said, I got a show for you. And I just turned it on. I didn't even tell her what it was. It was Penguin.
Oh,
we literally just finished the last episode before I got here.
How good was that fucking show? Did I?
Incredible, and she loved it. My other half loved it. So guess what our next binge is gonna be? It's going to be The Batman.
Oh,
Because
she wants to see. Well,
I hear you
it's
wanna
like he has
see
to go
some
back.
you wanna see some of that story, and I was like, "Guess what? If you liked The Penguin, you're gonna appreciate." I think on some level, you watch The Penguin, then you see The Batman, you have this appreciation
Right,
for it
right.
in a way that
And they're in talks for season 2, by the way, of The Penguin.
are they really?
Yeah. Initially, they were not,
Correct.
but it did
So
so well.
so incredible.
Now, 2 things out. Did you know, or were you surprised, or did you figure out that he was going to kill what's his face?
No, I did
You
by the way, I think somehow heard about it ahead of time, but even watching it, I never would have guessed that.
just to show you how disconnected that character is from feelings.
Correct.
Well, he killed his own fucking brother. So I mean, so if we're ruining this for anybody, fuck you, because it's been out for like 2 years now.
By the way, you saw the moment that he knew what he had to do to
Oh,
Victor.
in his face, you
As
saw.
soon
Yeah,
as, as soon as Victor said, "Your family,"
yeah, you're a fan. That's it.
I was like, I can't have that weakness.
And how good was fucking Colin Farrell?
Oh my gosh! So
Did your better half know it was Colin Farrell?
no, my prosthetics were incredible. Now looking back on it and watching him move, Colin Farrell has certain mannerisms, as every actor does for the most part. So I said, "Oh, that's something. There's a little Colin Farrell there." By the way, if I didn't know, I wouldn't have guessed.
And the other standout for me was Christina Milioti, who played Sophia Falcone.
I mean, Una Chaplin.
No, Sophia Falcone was played by Christine Milioti.
No, that was Una Chaplin.
No, was not.
Look it up.
Dude, she
Look at-
won the fucking Emmy and Golden Globe for it. Christine Milioti played Sophia Falcone.
Why did I think it was Una Chaplin?
I don't know. You're misinformed. I'll put the pictures up and
All right.
put the names.
You put the pictures up.
I'll put the pictures up right there. Christina Milioti from How I Met Your Mother. No, from How I Met Your Mother.
How I Met Your Mother.
Uh,
I'm so confused now.
yeah, here, I'll pull it up for you.
Okay. So anyway,
I don't know who the
she
hell.
was- by the way, she was incredible.
Oh, yeah.
What did I think she? Does she look like Una Chaplin?
I don't know who. I'll be honest with you. I don't know who Una Chaplin is. Let me look up that
she was
first
in
name.
Game of Thrones.
UNA.
OONA.
Oh my
she's
god!
actually
Like
she's actually
But
she was in Game of Thrones. She was actually Charlie Chaplin's granddaughter.
No, that was not her.
No. Okay.
I will.
Okay. And
That's her.
she was unbelievable.
Yeah,
Unbelievable.
the
And-
acting she did, and she didn't have any prosthetics or anything, but you felt everything she felt.
And you saw her evolution too, her hairstyle changes and her attitude and her thing. And then she realized she was just doing it. She was going full circle. She was just doing everything her family did.
And they swapped out the story because in the comics,
Right.
Sophia Falcone is the holiday killer.
Right.
Right. So they didn't. They made
They
it
kind of
made her brother.
Right. They took liberties with that, which
Yeah.
is fine. I as long as the story works.
And I was upset she's not in the Batman 2, which I thought maybe they could have went somewhere with that. But
from what I understand, did we lose half our audience yet? Anyway, from the Batman 2,
what are we putting up there?
right up there.
Nerd alert.
Alert. The Batman 2 is filming, and all indications is the story is not what you expect to be the follow up. It's supposed to be
No.
a little.
I heard full on horror movie.
Right. So it's taking a turn, and I said, "Oh, I like that. I like that they didn't. Let's just follow through with the formula.
Well,
Let's not follow through the formula."
Colin Farrell said Matt Reeves took some swings with this
Right.
for the fences.
Right.
I think it's going to be Court of Owls.
Right.
I think we're going to get Two-Face maybe at the end
Correct.
because of Harvey
Right.
Dent, and now they just signed the guy who was in Game of Thrones as Harvey Dent's father.
Right.
I forget the name of the character that Scarlett Johansson is playing.
Isn't she playing the daughter?
Of the father? No, that would make them brother and sister. No, I forget.
Or is she playing the Harvey Dent's wife?
No, I don't think so. I'll
Okay.
put it up. I'll look it up and put it up. But
Alrighty.
I'm excited for it. I listen.
Yeah. Oh my gosh. The first one was so great.
Colin Farrell said he doesn't have much to do
Okay.
in this.
All right.
But he's looking forward to it. And Andy Serkis said something very interesting.
Hmm.
He's not filming his parts till December.
Who plays Alfred?
Yeah.
Hmm.
No, because he's directing something else. So,
Okay.
but maybe they're gonna have to wait, and
Right.
I don't know.
Well, sometimes they don't film movies in order.
Speaking of full on horror movies, we're gonna keep the nerd alert up.
Can I guess?
Go ahead.
Is it going to be? Is it going to talk about Clayface?
Oh, baby, did you see that trailer?
Looks like a horror movie.
Yeah. Well, basically it is.
It is, but I like that they're giving it a horror movie vibe because they could play it straight.
Where do we see that guy? Because I mean, I know I've seen him in other shit.
I don't know.
But anyway, that scene where he's in bandages and the camera
Yes.
just pushing in to emote a feeling through eyes, because that's all you had.
Correct. And
So here's my question, right? So they grounded as much as they could
Right.
Clayface, right? I
Right.
mean, it's not gonna be
Right.
although that shadow shot where his
Mhm.
hand turns into the mallet, that's
Yeah.
pretty fantastical. So it's not as grounded as, although,
But you know what? When you
James Gunn is not grounded. It's not James Gunn.
it's
Well, he's in charge,
well,
but
it's Matt Reeves who does Batman.
no, Matt Reeves is not involved with Clayface.
Yes, he is. He's
No.
doing. From what I say, he's doing Clay.
No,
No.
not involved at all.
Okay, now you have to look that up.
It is part of the James Gunn universe.
Matt Reeves is involved.
No, I don't think so.
I think he is.
Hold on.
Not only is he involved with Clayface, but I think he's also going to be.
Is
doing-
Matt Reeves involved in Clayface?
Dun,
Oh.
dun, 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 dun,
Oh, he's a
dun.
producer. Okay.
Thank you.
But he's
He's
not.
still involved.
He didn't write anything.
You didn't say that. You said he's not involved. He's not. He had nothing. He didn't even go near it. He doesn't even know what it is. He can spell it.
Who?
You think Fritzy can't spell Clayface? Matt Reeves can't spell Clayface. He's had nothing to it. He's not involved at all. He can't even spell.
Okay.
He's also going to be doing
See, but here's what I'm not.
the dynamic duo. Also, Matt Reeves.
Okay, but he's producing. But so
Mhm.
he's not putting input because Matt Reeves does not want the fantastical. He wants what he does.
wants the grounded stuff.
So the Gotham we're going to see in Clayface,
Right.
we've lost now 2/3 of our audience.
We did have Nerd Alert up, so that's
The Gotham we're going to see in Clayface is not Matt Reeves' vision, it's James Gunn's vision. Because that's where
Right.
we may even see Batman at some point in this, maybe. I don't know.
or a reference. Sure.
A reference. Oh,
Right.
and back to the Penguin, we're gonna pull it all back, and then I promise we're gonna get off the superhero shit. That Batman logo at the end was perfect. We didn't they could have brought Batman in.
Smart that they didn't. Matter of fact, there was no mention of him. There was this,
Oh no, there was.
but is the Penguin saying, I'm in charge of Gotham now? Not like, and there was no indication that anybody could spoil his plans.
Yeah.
And by the way, the throwbacks to Burgess Meredith
Oh yeah.
and the original Penguin with the top hat and the cane and the purple and the cars.
Yep.
Greatly
Perfect.
appreciated. Burgess Jurors.
The only thing we did not get was the monocle.
Correct. We did, but not to say that we won't get that in the future.
We may.
Right.
We may.
Yep.
I don't know what
And one last thing. Can anybody explain to me what were the scars on his face from? Was that explained?
I don't think just
Maybe it was just a
from
rough.
whatever, yeah.
Right.
I don't think it was anything specific.
Okay.
But listen, I think Colin Farrell was robbed of he won the Golden Globe,
Right.
but lost the Emmy. Christine Milioti won both.
Yeah.
Golden Globe and Emmy. She deserved it too.
She deserved it.
But Colin Farrell, I think,
Oh,
deserved the shit out of that.
He was spot on, man.
So I have another show
Okay.
that I'm gonna recommend. You could take the nerd alert off. We're gonna go to mainstream shit now. Because I care about my audience.
If you care about us, you would have stopped 10 minutes
It's
ago.
not just because it's not just for us. This is for everybody else. It's called Bad Mistakes.
Okay.
It is on, I think Netflix. I think
No, You steal all your.
But I think I watched this
stream-
one.
Oh,
Correct.
legit?
No, I have a Netflix account.
Okay.
Yeah. It is Dan Levy,
Okay.
Eugene Levy's son, who is in Schitt's Creek,
Right.
who basically took the Schitt's Creek character
And you moved it over.
and moved it over to this story, where the storyline roughly is a brother and sister get pulled into a life of crime, and that's all I'm gonna say to you. It's just
Okay.
by happenstance, they by chance get pulled into this,
Right.
and they wind up being the errand boy and girl for this mobster.
All right.
But did you watch Schitt's Creek?
Yeah.
Alright, so
Yeah. So just take that character.
that cadence that Dan Levy's a fucking genius.
He is
And
good.
listen, Apple Tree, Eugene Levy, just the same. But he takes that dynamic and just brings it into a different genre and
Mhm.
different storyline, and I finished all 8 episodes in one day. That's how, and they're like
Wow.
25 minutes, so it's
Oh, that's
like a
good.
sitcom length.
Okay.
But it is fucking fantastic.
All right. I'll have
Fucking
to add that to the
fantastic.
list then.
And now I reviewed that. I'm actually
Good.
repeating myself.
Again.
But I'm 60. Am I allowed to repeat myself?
Oh,
Yeah.
you sure are.
Mhm.
Yeah, you are. I'm sorry. You can do it all day long.
I can. Oh,
By the way, I was going to say, at 66, I just tend to do that.
yeah. Well, I think we're allowed to.
Okay. We're going to get that card.
Still no fucking Doomsday trailer, by the way.
No. They don't.
Here's what I heard today. We're gonna put the nerd alert back up. It appears that they're going to wait till after San Diego Comic-Con,
Okay.
which I think is in May.
That's the big one. When you're talking about Comic Cons,
Bigger than New York?
oh, San Diego is it. Is the it. Oh, it's like it would be like the Detroit Auto Show
Okay.
would be for auto shows.
Okay.
New
Now-
York would come in second. San Diego is the Comic
Did we talk about the CinemaCon and what Marvel did during that presentation?
No, we did not.
Oh, I forget. I see.
Yes.
I forgot who I talked to.
He was in New York. He was in Gotham eating
Yeah. So
steak.
Disney did an hour presentation. Marvel was the last thing.
Okay.
The Russos and Feige brought out RDJ.
Okay.
But no, actually, first they brought out Chris Evans.
Right. They had
And
a
Chris Evans introduced Robert Downey Jr. and they had a whether. So
Was that-
remember that
I
story?
think that's a rehearsed moment.
But do you remember the story where there were two people on set who were fighting?
Oh, we never did find out who that was.
Well, they led us to believe because they started in with each other. It was fake,
right.
but then the Russos came up and said, "Hey, save that for the set." So I
Oh.
think they let us in on a little thing that it was maybe Chris Evans and.
Oh.
But anyway, so they showed the trailer. People who were there said there were people positioned throughout
Oh,
the
yeah.
room with
Okay.
these green lasers that
Yes.
sensed when somebody took their phone out,
Right.
pointed at the people, and they were quickly ejected.
Correct. I heard it was like Men in Black that came up and you were gone. And somebody who did reviews of who was there, who had people next to him who were ejected, he says, I don't know. I've never heard from them again.
Oh, it wasn't.
But the point being, they were escorted out and
They're not dead. Then the other thing I thought was cool because I was watching Josh, then of Nerds. He was not there, but he was. I felt so bad. I was home that day,
right.
and they were watching the CinemaCon, waiting. He was on for like 3 fucking hours, and nothing happened.
Oh,
But somebody shouted after they showed the trailer, "Play
Play
it
it
again!"
again,
And
and they
Kevin
did.
Feige said, "Play it again." So I would assume San Diego Comic-Con will have the same security measures in place,
Correct.
but I would imagine after that they would release it to the public.
Right. And it's like, again, like the Detroit Auto Show being the last auto show, the last big one. And then,
See, I thought New
Everything
York
is-
Comic-Con was bigger.
no,
I
That
thought
was
San
almost-
Diego was original.
it's original and the biggest.
Oh, I thought
And their capacity was huge. Their capacity is huge. But they're
we
used
need
to
we
having-
whatever it takes. We need to go. Not
San
San
Diego?
Diego, no, to New York Comic-Con.
Okay. We should go.
No, we're doing Ace and Gary. There's no Ace and Gary now have a part-time job with The World According to Dick Buttons,
You do.
and we'll be interviewing people as well.
Oh, that would be great.
I tell that story constantly.
Jason Gary can just stand there. People will just come to us.
It is the closest thing to being famous that we will ever experience,
This is true.
unless the podcast kicks off and
There you are going to the bathroom, and they're coming back and go, "When can we get a picture with both of you?" Well, as soon as he
yeah. As soon as I shut
does
it,
number one and washes his hands,
no washing my hands.
no washing.
No,
We had-
no, no, no,
We had
no.
gloves. We didn't have to wash.
Yes. What else is?
Ah.
Oh, speaking of that. Oh, this is a very nerd-heavy episode.
So you know what? Start watching these shows because guess what? They're good shows.
Did
It's
you
good drama.
did you finish Daredevil? Oh,
Is that the last episode?
yeah,
That was the last episode?
the last episode. Unless
No.
Disney doesn't show the next, like, what's upcoming.
Okay, so maybe that was the last
When
episode.
the guy
Yeah.
saw Jessica,
Yeah. Well,
whatever her name is,
yeah, but the last scene
was when he saw her on the street.
was
The
Karen Page was getting
Karen.
arrested.
Karen.
Okay, so that was the last.
No, not
Okay.
Karen. Who's the redhead that was fucking with Daredevil? His friend. The friend who was friends with Foggy and
Karen Page?
is that her name? It's Karen?
Yes.
Okay. It
She had-
ended, she was on the street.
right. Somebody recognized one of
The
AV
cop, one of the
ABTFs.
ABTF recognized her. That's how it
Right.
ended. I think that's the last episode.
Oh,
Because
we had a drought.
it didn't say
Right.
next episode because there
Right.
wouldn't be, but it didn't even when I went to episodes, that was the last one, unless
Uh-huh.
Disney does it.
No, you're probably right. That was it. I kept
Mm.
watching it. You know what? You watch these shows and you keep going, oh, there'll be another one. There'll be also watching The Boys. So that's keeping me a little busy.
Yeah, where are you on that? I think
I
I'm
didn't watch.
behind on an episode, I think.
I'm one episode behind, just barely.
Did you see Soldier Boy that he defrosted him? Did you see
Yes.
that? Okay,
all
so
that.
he's
So,
out
like I said, he's
and he has great disdain for his son.
right. So I think I'm literally, what days does it drop?
I think Sundays. I'm not sure.
So I may be one episode behind on that, and that's be the only thing.
I think I'm gonna be
Rotation.
disappointed with the ending of that. I for some reason, I think they're doing and then we're gonna get a Soldier Boy prequel,
Right.
and then Gen V season 2, or did we get that already?
I
Gen V was good.
It was okay. It had its moments for those people who were into that.
Yeah, because we didn't see Luke Cage in Daredevil Born Again at all.
No, I think all that's
Season
filming
3 they were
season
filming. Yeah,
3.
those are the things
it's
we
gonna
took out.
be the big stuff.
Oh, and then Dexter Resurrection season 2 is filming.
I've never watched Dexter,
What?
oh, I love it,
Dude.
By the way, if you're listening on the radio, his eyes almost popped. out
Yes,
of his
dude,
damn head.
Vincenzo, listen to me. I know your better half will not want to watch that.
Oh wait,
Although I did.
Having watched The Penguin now, I think we have
It's a little bit more gory. Dexter is a bit bloody. Is that her line?
No, I don't think it's the bloody. I think it's the. Listen, if somebody who's watching Law and Order SVU says
Yeah, but
the
there's no.
violence is.
Oh
Listen,
wait, does
no,
your
you're-
better half watch The Pit?
yes,
Oh shit! If she watches The Pit, she can watch Dexter.
but the pit is in a medical context, so
He
I
is a
think
blood splatter expert analyst. That's his job.
we may have to give that a try because we're going to have a drought
All right.
between the pit. And
I know she doesn't watch these, so the
Right.
hell with her. You watch it. Because I don't want that to be a deterrent for you not to watch it.
Okay.
Dexter is one of the best series ever.
And
and-
by the way, when you do series in your head, is it a top 10?
Oh, it's in my top 5.
Ooh, is it?
Yeah.
Okay. Okay.
That's not sitcoms. That's series.
No, we're talking about.
Yeah.
Right.
And prolifically,
Ooh, I love that word.
the reboot continuations were fucking fantastic. How many
Which,
shows you
by
can
the
say
way,
that about?
That's an exception to the rule because most of them are disappointments. Except
And
for
the newest one with his son in it, and they're doing it so well because they're bringing back a lot of dead characters because
Is-
he sees dead people because his father is always with him.
oh, I love that.
So like when he's about to do something, his father's in the back of the car.
Oh,
and telling him, "No, no, Dexter, maybe you shouldn't,
Is that an American production? Or
Yeah.
British American?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
He's British though?
He is I think he's
Or I don't know. Is he
No, he's not.
He's American?
I think he's American. He doesn't have an
By the
accent.
way, he was in a movie, one of those somebody who writes crime novels, crime drama novels. He played in a British production with a British accent, and I was like and that's why I'm thinking it. I'm saying an American doing a British
We're looking up.
accent.
We're Google heavy.
We are.
What the
He
hell's his name?
Well, like, you watch the show,
No,
I
not
love
the
it.
character name. The actor's name.
Again, Una Chaplin.
No.
I'm gonna squeeze that for all sorts. By the way, Una Chaplin, I apologize to you, although that was an
She
and
well, a compliment for her, but I
correct.
mean, you should be apologizing to Christina Milioti.
Christy Milioti, I apologize. Incredible job that you did. You deserve all the awards.
What the hell's his name? I'm ashamed. This is part of being 60, ladies and gentlemen.
Speaking of Dexter,
Yes.
Dex, who plays Bullseye in Daredevil Born Again.
Yes,
See what I did there?
I did.
Got his name because of his dexterity.
Oh, really?
And did you see when he was doing the thing with the coin with his fingers in the
Yeah, yeah,
apartment?
yeah.
He's trying to get his dexterity back because of the time that he spent in prison, and he's trying to get it. He was all chained up,
Oh,
and dexterity.
no,
is
he's
where
American. But
He's American.
Yeah.
But he did a British accent in a BBC show, and guess what? He was shot. Yeah, but not every American can do.
Do you remember SNL? John Lovitz, that bit he did.
Oh, John Lovitz.
Line acting. I met him the same night I met OJ at SNL. I have a picture. If I could find it, it'll be up there.
That's worth money.
And I went up Mr. Lovitz. He goes, "Don't call me Mr. Lovitz. My name is John."
But very good impression, by the way.
Thank you very much.
And by the way, your neighbor,
Yes.
do you think that he has a little resemblance to John Lovitz?
A little bit.
He does.
I wouldn't tell. I
They would
don't.
look like brothers. They wouldn't look like twins, but they would look like brothers.
I never learned my lesson because I constantly go up to people.
and say, you look like
Yeah, women and men.
right.
Now to the point where I preface before I say it. Listen, I never learned my lesson. This may upset you, but I'm going to tell you anyway because this is what I think.
Right. It's just an observation.
But I've told a woman, and she goes, "Oh my God, I think she's ugly." And I was okay.
Well, I've had people come up to my better half and said that she looks like a certain actress. Whose name-
Who?
What was she played in The West Wing?
Uma?
Una Chaplin. She looked like Una Chaplin. Maybe that's why it's stuck in my head. No, she looks like Christine, tall actress. I think she was in The West Wing. She did that show.
Yeah. I can see that.
Okay,
I don't know her last name, but I know exactly.
Yeah,
She's
there was-
West Wing. I know who exactly.
Okay, she's got a little of that going on, but sometimes, my better half says, well, because I'm tall.
Well, that
like-
could be part of it. I don't know.
But there's some cheek structure or something
No,
that
I
gives
can
it.
see it. See, I don't have that. Like, you're Jeff Goldblum. When we put the glasses on you, dude, you're Jeff Goldblum. Sorry.
You are correct.
Listen,
You are.
no one's ever come up to
Listen,
me
by
and
the
said,
way, that's a compliment. I love Jeff.
"Oh, Jeff Goldblum's the man."
He is the man.
The only time I've ever had someone come up to me,
Uh-oh.
"You look like Nicholas from Eight Is Enough." And this is when I was younger. When I was younger.
Really?
When I was younger. Nicholas was a pudgy.
Yeah,
Maybe I was
I know.
pudgy when I was little. I don't know.
Oh, I had my. Did you not think you were? Were you pudgy?
No, I did not get heavy until after I turned 27.
Okay.
Like, I was ultra thin in high school.
All right.
I'll put that picture up too.
Mhm.
And then when I started drinking beer and and then I got fat, and then the yo-yo began until recently.
I have the Italian gene.
Oh, yeah.
That just self-explanatory. Weight would go up, go down, go up. There were days where, listen, when my son was born and you couldn't go out and work out and you were trying to take care of the kid, I looked like a tick that was about to pop.
I
It
will
was
say
terrible.
I am genetically, for whatever reason, predisposed to be a weeble. I mean, if you look at my lineage, my
Right.
grandfather, my grandma, we're all my brother, the only one,
Right.
is tall and thin, which is my
Right.
dad.
Right.
My mom was short and squat.
Right.
My sister, my brother, me were always short and squat. My grandfather, grandmother, short and squat.
Right.
My dad's dad was short and squat,
Okay.
and my dad's mom was a little taller, but not my other brother,
Right.
tall and thin. None of us got that gene. So
So
and
you have Russian genes, you have Italian genes.
half and half,
Right.
right down the middle.
And depending on what parts of Russia and depending on what
So
parts
a
of
lot of it, I looked at the 23andMe, which my kids got me for Christmas one year.
Mhm.
It doesn't Belarusian?
Belarus.
Yeah, Belarus was
Okay.
part of it,
Alright.
and then Poland was also part of
Okay.
it. So Belarus is in the Russian region, right?
Correct.
And then it's and the other 55.1 is Sicily.
Sure. Yeah.
Listen, it is what it
Mostly.
is, and if it wasn't for the Monjaro, I'd still be a fat guy. I'd be sitting here, like
I have my own medication that helps me out. I got that same thing going in a different form.
God bless it, and, and talking to the people on this business trip, there's one guy next to me, he's on it. I mean, listen,
Yeah. You gotta listen. It's there.
and listen, maybe 20 years from now, they'll find out it does bad things, but wait, let's do the math. I'll be 80, I don't give a shit.
I said to somebody when I just got my new car, I said, "I it's my last car. It's something I've always wanted. I got something that I really wanted. Leather, I got the whole thing." And somebody said to me, "It's not gonna be your last car." And I was doing the math. I went, "Yeah, because even if I live to like 90 or 100, I don't wanna be driving. I wanna take
No.
the shuttle bus."
The public doesn't want you driving.
So nobody wants me driving. Nobody wants me on the road. And guess what? Here's my keys.
I remember to this day, the last trip I took in the car with my grandfather, my mom's dad driving.
Really?
I was maybe 27, 28, and I thought I was going to die.
Oh, of course you did.
He had
Oh.
no idea what was going on around him.
It's like Mr. Magoo.
Yeah.
Yeah. It's like, "Hey, you crazy people, you're driving in front of me."
I'm like, "Grandpa, do you see that?" "What? What?"
Oh,
And we went out to get something. We were having an event at my grandparents' condo, and we got back, and my mom goes to me, "Are you okay?" I said,
I almost died.
and it wasn't soon after that they took the keys away from her.
Listen, you can take my keys away.
I don't know. I remember when my dad took the keys away from his dad, he actually threw himself on the floor
Different generations, though.
because that was like the last piece of, I guess, freedom that he had.
Yeah, but they didn't have anything else. It's like, now we have enough. Listen, you're not taking away my phone, my laptop. Fine. You can keep the keys to the car. Get me
Right.
back and forth wherever I need to go. As long as I can get to the bathroom without having to drive the car,
Ah.
you can take the keys.
Now, my eyes, what does that say in the top left corner of the monitor up there?
Oh,
Is
the
that 60?
the blind leading the blind.
Is that 60 minutes?
I'm focusing as hard as I can.
You guys, ladies and
And
gentlemen, I'm
and
gonna have to take a
you
picture of it and
then
zoom in.
and then he's gonna I usually take a screenshot and
No,
then
I'm gonna
and
zoom
then I
in.
pinch it in.
All
Was
right, we're at 51. We'll wrap it up.
Alright.
More importantly, did you
Okay.
notice the disco ball?
I did. I like
Which, by the way, I was upset because I even shined my flashlight on it and spun it. It doesn't do anything.
Yeah, but look, it's got a nice it's a
It
nice
does.
aesthetic. I
I
love
got
it.
I got that at Dollar Tree.
Oh, God
It was
bless you.
$3 though.
Really?
Yeah, fuck Dollar Tree, by the way. It's no longer everything's $1.25, $1.50.
Correct,
And now they
it's
have the
nothing.
$7 aisle, the $5 aisle, and they're sitting $10 in Dollar Tree.
No, 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 no.
You lied to us.
You did. You did.
Uh,
Just like the government. And we're going around.
all right, so guys, get ready. Next week is our Cinco de Mayo episode. We will be dropping that episode on Cinco de Mayo because what kind of assholes would we be if we dropped it on Thursday after Cinco de Mayo? So get your margaritas ready. Get your tacos ready. We may have sombreros on. I don't know.
Oh, is that appropriate? Can we do that?
Is it?
Can we I guess we're just celebrating them. It's not like we're putting
It's not like
By the way, just real quickly, we're gonna end on this. Uh, we were doing Halloween back in the day. My mom dressed me up like the mummy, wrapped me up in toilet paper,
yeah.
but I unraveled halfway through the neighborhood.
Oh, were you
I
naked
came
underneath?
I came home. No, I was over my clothes.
Uh,
Came home. Mom, I unraveled. Come in here. She took the sombrero and the poncho off the wall from Tijuana, put drew a mustache on my face,
Oh,
gave me and I went out and I hit all the same homes that I hit as the mummy.
well, we
Now as the Mexican. Listen, this is the days of Frito Bandito.
okay,
Just saying. And as a Mexican, I cleaned up.
dude. You're talking to a guy who has done blackface several occasions. So let's,
It's
you
it
know,
was it's the past is the past. We
listen. At the time, kind of defend myself. At the time, it wasn't an issue,
No, it wasn't an issue, and I don't even know if
and I'm not throwing up the pictures of that. By the
no,
way,
we're not, and I'm not sure that, anybody cared.
I've been told to scrub those from my
Yes, so
Fonzie.
yeah.
All right, thanks guys for sticking with us. I know you listen to some duplicate shit. If you even listened to the first part, I have no idea. Get your tacos and margaritas ready next week, Cinco de Mayo on Taco Tuesday. Is there anything you'd like to say before we sign off?
I don't think go Artemis or go home.
Oh, you know what? We're gonna dedicate in the future an episode to. We're gonna do point counterpoint.
Oh, I love this.
You're gonna get your proof. I'm gonna get my proof.
Okay, sounds good.
I may even have my dad on because my
By the way, we're gonna have both made up stuff.
no, my dad is a firm believer that we never went to the moon.
Well,
If I get him down here, that's the other. I'm getting a third mic,
okay.
and we're gonna rearrange over here.
Well, then your dad's gonna have to sit a
Also,
little
you
closer
want
to me because we're gonna be all over your stuff.
so you and I can have a guest. Fritzy wants to have a guest. So
Okay,
I think, and I'm getting a new board too
great.
because this doesn't have 3 inputs.
I'll drink to that.
I think I saw that porn, by the way, 3 inputs.
Okay.
Good night, everybody.
Good night.